Hello lovelies, Raven here. I wanted to touch base very quickly on the popularity of some amulets from many different spiritualities, from many different cultures. And there has been some misinformation going around about how to obtain some of these amulets. Some of these popular amulets that have been making the rounds are the evil eye bead, which is also referred to as the Malocchio bead, which is also referred to as a Nazar. We have the Mano Cornuto, which is the Italian horns, as some eloquently put it. We also have the Cornicello, which is the little horn that is made from gold, silver, coral. And again, these are all protection charms that have been very popular lately. Myself, being brought up in a very heavy Italian cultural household, was very accustomed to these different amulets, these different symbols. I would be very confused when I would get into another car that wasn't my family's car and they didn't have the cornicello or the little horn hanging from the rearview mirror for protection. That was very odd to me because I was brought up in that culture. Now, it's been brought to my attention that there are some individuals who are going around and saying that the Malocchio bead, the evil eye bead, the little horn, the cornicello cannot be purchased by an individual. It has to be given to you as a gift. Otherwise, it's not as powerful as it could be, say, if somebody gave it to you as a gift. I will call bullshit right there. That is a very old superstition that goes back and references the time where we were more of a community, where we didn't have shops like we do now that sell amulets and spiritual tools and tarot cards and things like that. So everything was passed down through the community, through your family. So it goes back to a lot of people coming into my shop and saying, oh, I can't buy my own tarot cards. I was told they have to be gifted to me. It's like, that is an old tradition. That is an old superstition that goes back to the time where you couldn't just go out and buy your own tarot cards. So divination cards, tarot cards, tools of the trade, quote unquote, were given and passed down through generations, through the community, because the community was usually cultural based. So they went and they practiced by the same culture. A lot of the things that we see as spirituality, as magical, as amulets are part of cultures, which is also why it's very important to research where these items, these symbols come from. So you can wear them with respect, you can know where they came from, you can know the origins. So I find when people are kind of saying, you can't buy these amulets yourself, they're going to be top of the power if somebody gifts them to you. For me, that's not true. And I feel like it's taking away a lot of power from the individual. What do you mean? I can't just buy this and put my intent into it and it'll be powerful? Well, it won't be as powerful if somebody gifted to you. Well, so then the person who gifted it to you is more powerful than you? Again, I call bullshit. You have to step into your own power. An amulet, a magical or spiritual tool, is only going to be as powerful as the person behind it, the person wearing it, the person feeding it its intent, its energy, its focus. It's taking away that individual's power. It's saying you're not powerful enough to reach the zenith of how powerful this amulet can be for you. Somebody has to gift it to you. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do this or that. Again, unless it's a closed practice. So please research, read, and respect those items that come from other cultures that are not yours. Speak to those who are in that culture. Get their feedback. Am I able to wear that? Is this respectful? I don't want to cross any lines. More often than not, especially when you're talking about the Nazar, when you're talking about the little horn, those are not closed practices. As somebody who, again, not only am of Italian descent, I grew up in the culture and I welcome people stepping into their own power and stepping into their own knowledge. Like, it's a beautiful thing. One of the main reasons I turned to paganism. One of the main reasons I turned to being a practicing witch is to stand in my own power, to understand that nothing is more powerful than my will, than my emotion. And for anybody to feel like they can negate that or take that away, no, that doesn't jive with how I walk my path. So remember, if you want to buy it, buy it. But make sure, again, you are looking and researching. But if it's free in terms of anybody who's respectful can wear it and can enjoy the protection that it brings, absolutely, don't let anybody take that away from you. So thanks guys for listening. And if you have any questions on what I spoke about today, leave a comment and I'm more than happy to do a video response. So thanks guys, have a great day.